You know that it's happening right now, yeah? In this exactly moment right now, it's happening right now, it's happening. Everything is falling apart right now. Everything is changing in this moment. Everything is changing in this moment. We have to understand this. This is a time of transformation, and we think to ourselves, what the fuck is going on? We don't. This is just like influencing all our lives, and actually we see the reaction in life around us, but actually the change is happening inside of us, and we can't stop it. We can see how everything is falling apart around us, but what is actually falling apart is all our bullshit inside that is falling apart. This is what is happening right now. This is like the time of vulnerability. This is the time of purification. This is the time of intimacy. This is the time of intimacy. Now we have been in this world for so long, being so afraid of intimacy. And what does intimacy mean? Intimacy means intimacy. Huh? Every time we are intimate with every precious moment in life, everything that we can be scared of, everything that we think that can hurt us, everything that we think that if I'm vulnerable in this moment, maybe I will lose love. Maybe people will turn away from me. Maybe I will lose everything that is dear to me, that is precious to me. But it's a lie. Love can never, ever lose us. Never. It cannot happen. And every time we are precious, every time we are intimate, every time we dare to ourselves to be intimate with a situation or another person, we find ourselves. We find ourselves and we let ourselves know that even if I'm vulnerable, even if I'm intimate, I'm still able to be loved. I'm finding myself more and more, and this is the time that the mind is going berserk. This is the time of losing our minds, because our minds is just an idea, and the idea is not working anymore. It's crumbling. The whole thing is falling apart right now. The illusions are falling away right now. What is going to be left behind when all this is falling down? Love. That is what is going to be here. Love. Only love. But how will we as human beings understand that we are love, purified love, and we have always been love, without going through this right now? You feel it, I feel it. We can only find our way through this by being in all of these things surrounding us that hurt us. And it's not hurting us just for the fun of it. It's hurting us to let us know that nothing can be hurt. It's just our idea that can be hurt. We have to understand that even if in that moment when we are so vulnerable, we can be able to love ourselves and be loved for who we are. And sending out that energy out to the world, I am vulnerable. Right now I'm more and more able to send out this vibration of who I really am in my vulnerability, and through that, everything that wants me, the real way that I am, not my surface, but the real way that I am, that can come into my life. Because how can people, how can situations in this life find me? How can they find my precious self if I'm not willing to show it? I have to show you my bleeding heart. I have to show it to you with everything it is. Otherwise you can't find my bleeding heart. Otherwise I can't be in a world where I truly understand that my vulnerable heart is okay to be loved. You know? You get my point? This? And you think this is just some idea. This is actually such heavy stuff, that people want to do anything to have excuses for not doing this. It's so easy, but it's so difficult. So difficult that people will say, they will try to make regimes, they will try to make boxes, all kinds of things that will make people not understand this thing that I'm saying to you right now. Because when you are just a slave of all your ideas, then it's so easy to control you. But when you really understand your heart, no one can control you. You will understand that you have a total. This is another place in life. This is a time for oneness. This is a time for us to share the understanding of the new time. And this is something we all have to do, you and I. But this is still just happening right now, and a lot of people think that what I'm saying is totally crazy, and what you think maybe is totally crazy. You think yourself maybe that you are totally crazy, actually in this moment, because you feel inside of you that you have this vulnerability, and you think to yourself, no, I can't use this in this world, because if I use it, everything will be fucked up. I will lose my boyfriend, I will lose my job. And yes, maybe you will. Maybe you will lose it. But you have to understand that you can only lose your ideas. The truth, the core of love, you can never lose. So now you have to let go. Fucking hell, let go. Is there light on this camera? I have to go because somebody is coming. You know, this is still things that are not. This is not for everyone to hear. You must understand. This is not just words. This will break the whole ground that we are actually standing on. You know, this is actually breaking the whole fundament of this world. This is something that we have to understand. The thing that we have been laughing on in so many years, you know, the vulnerability, to be childish, to be feminine, to be embracing. We never understood that these are actually things that are worth fighting for in this life. We always thought that it has been about money, about being strong, about having power. No, what is the biggest power of all? Being free. And now is the time to be free. Free in love, free in the understanding that we are love, we have always been love, and we will always be love. In the core of ourselves, we have the truth inside. You know, nobody can have the power of you when you understand that. Nothing. You know? It's crazy. Walking about. It's so funny. We are so scared. We are so, excuse me, fucking scared. We are so scared that things will fall apart, but they will fall apart. That's the whole thing. That's the whole idea. They have to fall apart because we have painted ourselves up in a corner right now. Look at the world. Look at everything. It have to fall apart. You know? This is crazy shit. Whoa. Crazy shit. Can you feel it in your heart? Can you feel that thing inside of you? That longing for something? That longing for that you still have some dreams in your heart that has always been there, but you have neglected them? And thought to yourself, no, that can't be right. I have to fight. I have to do all these things to have a place in this world. No. You don't have to fight yourself for any place in this world. You are a unique being. You are creating your life from the source of love. But you cannot understand that because before you let go, before you really make the biggest vote of your life, how can I say, the loudest voice is the voice from your heart. We say to ourselves, you know, every time we got a wound in our heart, we say to ourselves, now I have to protect my little heart. I have to protect my little heart because somebody can hurt me again. But listen, you don't have to protect your heart. Your heart is the strongest intelligence in your life. So don't cover up. Show that vulnerable heart to the world, and I tell you things will be happening. Things that are more powerful than anything you see right now in the world. More powerful than guns, more powerful than politics, more powerful than anything. Anything.